Cowboys, big underdog at the Commanders on Fox.
Yeah, I thought you had a layup here. For some reason, you took it out of the Blazing Five. Colin, this is Lock City. The headline will be, does a bear coop in the woods? Boys stink, no question. Sorry, I'm all over Washington here. We joked that this is kind of called the Widowmaker spot, where Washington is off extra rest, having played last Thursday. Meanwhile, Dallas played on Monday. I'm just checking injury reports, Colin. Looks like 2 starters on the offensive line down for Dallas. We know that's not good. CeeDee Lamb didn't practice yesterday. It's like Jake Ferguson, the tight end. He's got a concussion. Colin, I smell quit in the Dallas Cowboys. And now Dan Quinn, defensive coordinator last year in Dallas, he knows Cooper Rush really well. He's now the head coach in Washington. I think Washington puts it on him here. Would not be surprised if this was a little embarrassing, like 37-10, something like that. Washington going crazy. I'm worried about Dallas and Jerry Jones talking about his next head coach maybe in the media this week. It's all not good for the Cowboys right now.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Lions at the Colts. I love Indy in this spot. What say you?
Yeah, it was a phenomenal game, Colin. Very excited for it. The headline will be Shane's World. Shane's World. Party time. Excellent. Yes, I'm with you. Give me the Indianapolis Colts. I did sprinkle a little on the money line here. Would not surprise me. Now, the Lions, the last 3 seasons, have been the best covering team in the league against the spread. They're a machine. The public's all over them. So anytime you bet them now, you're paying a tax, Colin. They're inflated. And this is a Colts team, 3rd best record against the spread. Anthony Richardson, quietly 6-1 against the spread. He's a covering machine. And I do think this Detroit defense, this Anzalone, their middle linebacker loss, he's very good. Leads them in tackles for loss. Kind of their green dot, calls the plays. He's out. And now it's like, okay, well, the run game with Jonathan Taylor can get unlocked with Richardson. I got some questions about the Detroit back end of the defense. Haven't played anybody great lately. That Green Bay game was in the snow. I like your Colts call. I'm with you. Indy plus 7.5, and I think they could win this outright.
Tomorrow's headlines today. This will be tasty. My Arizona Cardinals at Seattle on Fox. Underrated TV game.
Yeah, sneaky good, as they call it. Seattle has not been good to me this year. However, the headline will be decaf Metcalf. Arizona fully roasted. I'm going with Seattle. I know Arizona's off the bye, and all this excitement about the division. What I saw from Seattle against San Fran defensively, they're playing a lot more man, okay? That is not a kryptonite for Kyler Murray, but he's much better against a zone defense because you want to keep Kyler in front of you. Does that mean this is a big run game for Kyler? We'll see. McDonald's been tinkering with the linebackers, but their cornerbacks are excellent. If you can man up McBride and Harrison and then contain Connor in the run game, I think Arizona struggles. I think this is an under game, low scoring, and keep an eye on the weather. It's the bomb cyclone you keep referencing. I don't even know what that is, by the way. Yeah. But the weather does not look good in Seattle. I think that hurts Arizona. Give me the Seahawks here.
So in 2 different streams, one from the south meets one, the Polar Express.
Ooh.
You get a cyclone bomb.
Bomb cyclone Polar Express. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Tomorrow's headlines today. J-Mac's going to be at this game reporting. Ravens at the Chargers.
Reporting with multiple adult beverages. There's the Harb Bowl, they're calling it, right? You might be there. I think you should check it out. Monday Night Football. The headline will be, you're not the hard boss of me. Jim Best, big bro. I talked about it earlier. I like this fact of J.K. Dobbins, Gus the Bus, Greg Roman. A lot of members of that offense are looking for revenge on the Ravens. They know Baltimore's defense well, and the Baltimore defense ain't great. You got to watch Kyle Hamilton on the injury report. Colin, if he's out, that back end is gross. And Roquan Smith was dinged up last game. Hopefully he returns for Baltimore. I just think this Chargers team's still being slept on a little bit. You know, I think it was, I don't know if it was a Chiefs game, but they played them so tough. I was like, this team's got something. And I know they had a tough loss to Arizona, but I'm a firm believer in Jim Harbaugh and Herbert. And I think the better quarterback wins. I like the Chargers to win a high-scoring game. And I think that's when we start asking about, damn, Lamar Jackson's not winning the biggest games. He's not delivering in the playoffs. Oh, let's just hand him another MVP. And Colin, if they lose this game, we're going to start hearing about Lamar because it's always blame someone else. Well, he didn't have receivers. We got Zay Flowers. We got Odell. Couldn't win in the playoffs. Well, now we don't have a defense. Okay, fine. Well, Lamar's got a great offense. Colin, at some point, Lamar's going to have to win a big game in a big spot, and he has not done that.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Finally, the Hoosiers at number 2, Ohio State on Fox.
Yeah, they wanted to bump this game, big college football game, obviously, biggest of the weekend, big game for Fox. Big noon is there. The headline will be Terminate IU. Judgment Day. Obviously, I'm a big Terminator 2 fan. Ryan Day delivers, but I think it's a close game. And you've kind of been on this a little bit. Ohio State's offensive line is an issue. Clack talked about it earlier this week. I'm on the over here. I think we'll see points, but I do have some concerns for Ryan Day because he's been a little spotty. You know, that Oregon loss was rough. I know the fans don't love him, but I think Ryan Day delivers here, sets up an Ohio State-Michigan game next week. But Indiana is going to keep it close, and I think they're firmly going to be in the playoff mix despite this loss.
By the